Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and here I am up at the test track, and today I wanted to share with you what I think about these Airfix 5-pole locomotors. Now these are catalogue 1001. You can sometimes still find them on well-known auction sites or train fairs, and new or used, I really urge you, if you see one or two, pick them up, because if you enjoy running the Triang or Triang Hornby or Hornby trains that have got the X04 motor or similar, this is a great conversion. Now here's a new old stock Airfix, and if I put it in my hand with a new old stock X04, they look virtually identical, and to all intents and purposes they are. But of course the benefit of having a 5-pole armature is that you get a lot more torque at low speeds. This motor is great in freight locos. I mean, you can put it in passenger locos. It hasn't got the same top speed as the X04, but it pulls an express train at a really nice scale speed. What do I think the advantages are? Well, I think there's at least a couple. I mean, the torque, the slow running, I'm going to demonstrate that in a bit with our old friend the 3F there. And also they're quiet. They are very quiet. They're good. They don't draw too much current. Now, if you find that you can obtain one that doesn't come with its own worm, that's not an issue, so long as you've got the ability to pull the worm from X04, there's one there, you can just shove one of those straight on. And indeed the only downside I've found, and I've had a few of these motors, and I don't know whether you can see this, but let me just see if I can hold it up to the camera. They do sometimes suffer from a fractured spring. Now whether it's just the hardening process or I was unlucky enough to get a few with a wrong batch, but I've had a couple of these snap, but it's no problem because you can just substitute this brush spring for the Triang one. I'm not going to go into the fitting of this. We all know that the X04 has just one screw at the back, and this is designed as a direct drop-in replacement, even down to the fact that you can just use the existing contact behind the brush. So you can retrofit your X04 at any time. So if you want to take the 5-pole motor out, put it in another loco, it's easy just to put your original X04 type motor back in. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'll just get this body back on off camera, and then I'll demonstrate to you the running characteristics of this excellent motor upgrade. Right, the body's back on. I'm using a clipper, and I've got my just my little remote control, so I can operate the locomotive while I move the camera. So I thought we'd have a little bit of a test of this 5-pole motor, so let's just set off now. Just nice slow speed. Now this motor has yet to be fully bedded in, so it will get smoother, but it's already quiet and it just sounds that little bit happier at slow speeds. So let's slow this down now, just watch it do another circuit. I don't know whether the camera's picking this up, but I do think I can probably just hear the wheels on the track a bit more with this motor. Now when we come round this time, I'm just going to go past the point and slow down to a stop. Right, now I'll just operate this, and we'll reverse and pick up the freight train I've got ready. I've got 3 car transporters, my rail cleaning wagon and a brake. Okay, let's move out onto the outside line. Now this is when you can really tell that you've got the 5-pole motor. The torque, you know, it's there. Slightly different performance. I'm just going to come to a halt so I can reach over and operate this point, and then we'll do a couple of circuits. So let's try a nice scale start. No effort at all. I mean, the X04 is an excellent motor, but there's just that little bit more flexibility when you're running these locos with the 5-pole. It's difficult to sort of show you on this video, but until you drive a loco that's been fitted with this motor, you won't really appreciate the difference you get. And take it from me, once this has had an hour or so's running, it'll be even quieter and will run super slow, super smooth. Great for if you're going to do shunting operations. Right, let's try reverse. Now bear in mind there's a fair bit of resistance from the rail cleaning wagon, so the locomotive's working quite well. Let's just watch these wagons come by. Okay, we'll have another change of direction. Let's just come to a nice slow stop. There, now you can really see. I'll just leave that running for a minute. Look at that. Lovely. Okay, let's see if we can move off at similar speed. Just taking up the tension on the coupling there. Okay, let's just try again. Now, as I say, once this motor's fully run in, you'll be able to practice your slower starts. Now, at this sort of speed, very comfortable, very quiet. I think you'll agree with me that that Ginty is running now like a Rolls Royce, really. Assuming they do run nicely. I've never had one actually. Okay, right, well I think we'll just come to a stop after these points and reverse back onto the inside loop. And that will be the end of today's video. Now this is nice, very controllable over the junction. Just ease back on the dial. Come to a stop. Okay, well, I for one really like these motors. I hope I've perhaps convinced you, if you find one, to give it a try. I really think you'll be pleased with the results. Anyway, until next time, I'll say goodbye.